yeah, Jay, don't forget to check in too. Oh, okay. I didn't see it.
I was a little late.
Oh, you're good.
But
I was later than you were. That's why I said something about it. I'm looking at everybody else checking. I'm like, oh wait, I should check in too. I'm not gonna do that. So I can be top of the leaderboard again. Hello? Hey, welcome back. Getting a snack. What you getting? Huh? What you getting? Okay, there's chips in there. You want chips? There should be a box of chips.
Pay me what I'm owed you.
Hang on one sec. We got a hot mic too, yo, by the way. Let's see.
Pay me what I'm owed, yeah.
Yeah.
Pay me what I'm owed, yeah.
Let's see.
Pay me what I'm owed, yeah.
Yo.
Pay me what I'm owed, yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where today SimWorld U returns. Final few games of the regular season are upon us, and today with a Big East matchup as the UCONN Huskies will face the Marquette Golden Eagles. I'm B-Ron, and joining me in this one is Sniper J, man from long range. What's going on, man? How are you? Good to have you here with me.
I'm doing well. I'm happy to be here. Happy to be calling some Big East basketball. I'm excited for this game today, but let's get to it.
Yeah, time to get back on the air with some basketball here as the Huskies win the opening tip here. And let's get the lineups out of the way first for both sides. Hassan Abdallah, that one of the forward spots. The main man looking out for Reed Redmond for the Huskies. He got two small forwards. We have Malcolm Oliver, main man in the middle. Norman Nations, one of the guards, big sharpshooting guard, and Drew Morgan, the other main point guard for the Huskies. Meanwhile, for the Golden Eagles, Marcus Lifot is one of the guards. You have JV on Stubblefield at the other guard spot. Alex Rodriguez at small forward. Lucas Banks at the 4, and Tyshawn Vice at the 5 spot, starting 5 each side here. And there's a foul, and Marcus Lifot picks his first of the day.
B-Ron, we saw an amazing block on the other end from this UConn team. I'm pretty sure that was Oliver going to get that off the glass to start the game. Looked like defense is going to be a key point in this game for both teams, because both teams locked in defensively in the first couple seconds.
Yeah, look, that's one way to start a game with defense, right? Usually you're seeing it with offense, but that could be an early tone setter. And yeah, speaking of keys to the game, I want to get your thoughts on where you're at the pre-throw line for nominations. What are your keys to the game, Jay?
My keys to the game for both teams, like I just said, and I think both coaches got it right coming out on the start, is going to be defense. Who can defend the guards? I know we talked about this before the game, but Redmond, an excellent scorer for UConn. I want to see how Marquette's going to handle him. And then on the other side, you have Rodriguez. You have, as you call him, I don't know, I don't know how to pronounce it. If I mispronounce your name, I'm sorry. But they got good guards on both sides.
Rodriguez, get out the way, and Oliver coming through.
We love that person.
Sure do. Don't be nice around here. And you shouldn't do that. I'm sure more people would like to see do more of that, right? Down the lane and going it down. That's JV on Stubblefield.
Stubblefield looking real athletic and useful now. They're part of the 2 players to go down. Really giving credit to the game.
How good is that? Especially when you're at home, on your side early.
It's a huge thing. Even though it's late in the season, you know, the fans still want to see a show and they want to see their team win, because senior night is coming up and everybody wants to be able to it's key to get your fans involved in that. It's a major when your fans get proud of you, get down, and when you get up with the other team's game, in this case it will be UConn.
And we saw the quickness again of Stubblefield getting to the rack and putting open from the end of the game like that. This is really press. Even Morgan made himself involved here now. That last puck is a hustle. 8-6. Wide open, three-pointer, knocking it down. Beautiful shot there. The lead, and now a turnover. Back the other way here from the Golden Eagles. As Lucas Banks, fighting through the contact, not being phased by Morgan being in his way, right through the team.
And that just goes to show how smart a player he is. I mean, he really took his time. And that's one of his strengths overall, is his IQ, how well he plays on both sides of the ball. But you see right there, he took his time, punished the little guy, and made the layup. Shout out to Banks for being respectful.
Husky's able to answer right back though. Mid-range jumper of their own. Been a fast start here for the first 5 or so minutes here, but very impressed. They both teams are starting out. Right with the jumper up and in.
Absolutely. I mean, I gave both teams credit in the first minute for playing defense, but that defensive thing has went out the window. As we can tell, the scoring has picked up. They're really going to come and show this track this position.
Yeah, the scoring has picked up. Business has picked up. The score 13-10. They're moving out in front. So far here in this one. And it's slow pace down here. Possession. Screen, that fire is good. Long two from Freed Redmond. Now, Luke Johnson smart and the Golden Eagles take the timeout. We'll be right back, folks. 13-12. Marquette out in front. Come back to see how the rest of the first half unfolds. Marquette leads here on Senior Day for the Golden Eagles. This is their last regular season home game. They'll be going on the road to end the season against Xavier next matchup. So this is a bigger game for the Golden Eagles in terms of strength. Okay?
Absolutely. You always hear senior seniors off on a good note. Senior home crowd. Next play, but it's always a good gesture to send the fans out on a good note and make them want to come back next season. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't been in many senior nights that the home team has lost, so Marquette has a lot of weight to pull here. They need to come up with a victory, not only for the seniors, but for the fans and for the reputation of senior night.
Absolutely. As Malcolm Oliver, the Huskies, knocks down his first free throw there. On the year, Oliver is 67% free throw shooter. You see that number rise up a little bit more, looking to get both of them here. He does get them both and gives the Huskies a lead. And, you know, speaking about getting a win in a game like this, I think that also, too, this game is big for Marquette momentum-wise. And really both teams. I think both teams personally are on the bubble in terms of getting into their league. Marquette enters this game 11-16 overall, but they're 6-6 in the conference record, so tied for fourth in the Big East with St. John's. But meanwhile, for the Huskies, they are 12-15 this season. They're 4-8 in the Big East and 8th in the conference. That's not what we expect the Huskies team to be, especially considering the fact that they've been to two straight. They won 2 straight championships in this area, and they had a chance to get a third one last year in a row, and didn't get it. So there's a lot weighing on both these teams coming into this game.
Absolutely, D-Ron. This game means a lot for everybody. I mean, confidence-wise, and you know, I'm just gonna say it like this: both teams are on the bubble, and both teams need a win tonight to really put the eyes on them and favor them to make it home. I don't see either team being the last four in. I think both teams are strongly out of the field of 64 right now, and tonight's win could easily put one of the teams in the last four in.
Yeah, it definitely could. There was some good defense on display there from Morgan. I really like what I'm seeing from him as far as his defense. And he's been, you know, known for that throughout his time playing basketball, especially here at UCONN. Tough, gritty player, and on both sides of the floor too. He's going to give you everything he has.
And Levi, as we get a score from Marquette right there, that's the type of player you want on the floor leading your team as a leader. You want a hard-nosed player that's not afraid of contact, not afraid to get dirty, and not afraid to lead his team through action. And that's what Morgan does for this UConn team.
Absolutely. There's a steal. Marquette coming the other way with it behind the back move. That's AJ Blaine.
They lock. Yeah. That's him.
See Wi-Fi with it, going through the contact and not getting the basket. Malcolm Oliver is going to get the flagrant one though on that one.
And he gets up unhappy.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Unhappy at people.
That's a big momentum shift here. They'll go in potentially because they'll get the free throw, and they'll get the ball back as well. Wi-Fi misses flagrant.
I'll be honest with you, I really didn't see nothing on that possession that warranted a flagrant one foul. I have to agree with Oliver there. I mean, Oliver was just trying to do his job and be a rim protector, and that's what he did. I mean, yeah, the fall looked kind of bad, but sometimes you got to take a hard fall in basketball. You got to hit the hardwood. And I'm not sure what Oliver did, granted a flagrant one, so I can see why he was upset after that call.
Well, the bad news for the Golden Eagles is that Wi-Fi didn't make either free throw, so wasted the opportunity for a big swing there, perhaps. They're trying out with Hoop, and it doesn't work. It's gonna stay Golden Eagles ball one more time. Good defense though from Redmond in the vicinity.
As some would say, be around the ball, don't lie. And I don't think it lied on those 2 free throws from Eli Fat.
Yeah, live shot on the year, 45% free throw shooter, so not where he wanted the Thunder to be, that's for sure. But UConn the other way, Nation leaning, three-pointer, no good. And down the other way here on the Golden Eagles with it. See live shot here. We're at the logo. Now starting to work his way inside. Gets by to the contact on Sullivan. Foul on Sullivan. And Marquette getting a lot of free throws, being really aggressive, getting to the line early in this one.
Absolutely. You see Lafayette uses quickness there to get around the bigger Sullivan, and if Marquette could continue to get in the paint and draw these types of fouls, it's going to be really tough for UConn to win this ball game and probably stick around any longer, because right now UConn doesn't have a consistent scoring threat. We know about Redmond, but he hasn't been as dynamic as he usually is. So if Marquette continues to put points on the board from the free throw line, they could build this lead going into halftime.
Yeah, you know, that is one of the concerns around Redmond is his inconsistency. You can't be billed as a top player and be consistent. That's why Redmond right now is projected to be a second-round pick, because of his inconsistencies.
And if I've been completely honest, he may fall out of that second round because he's so inconsistent. I mean, I'm personally not a fan of Redmond. I think he's too inconsistent, and he hasn't shown me otherwise all year.
Big take there from Central J. We love to hear it though. Love to hear it.
But he has a lot of time to prove he's wrong, right? I still think UConn will find a way into hoops area as he scores there. And if he could put out some consistent performances and get some wins in hoops area, he may end up in the second round. But for right now, that inconsistency really doesn't sit well with me, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to sit well with the scouts or the GMs at the next level.
Yeah, I think that's something you want to improve on if you're Corey Redmond. Like you said, there's no time to do that, and they're still so young in their career. But when you have that reputation, it's very hard to break that. It's very hard to stop a guy like Evan Sullivan when you are much shorter, much smaller. Sullivan was eating on that one. That was way too easy for him to go.
Sullivan going to his sprints right there, the back to the basket, really bruise you and post you up and bully you to the rim. He did that very well in that last possession.
A quick response from Golden Eagles. That was Kuwan Mamatobi.
You go, D1.
Yeah, I got it, right? look, I was saying after the counts back, right?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Malcolm Oliver scoring, answering right back. Look, now it's the play of the bigs that are getting involved here. We saw Sullivan, Mamatoglu, and now Oliver here. These last two veterans getting involved and making their impact felt on the scoring side of the ball.
And it's good to see, a lot of people put an emphasis on the guards, but it's good to see the bigs and get a couple buckets and show off their skills as well.
Yeah, because that's where it started. It started with the guards, as we expected. But the bigs have come to light these last few possessions for both teams here, really. On a stubble field. Trying to find something here. Gets it up and gets it to go.
And that was a tough shot. I felt like Terrell did a good job at having his hands straight up, making that shot tough, but he just found some way to finish open.
And now Dane Hurley and the Huskies will take the timeout here. A 1-point lead for the Golden Eagles, 23-22. 9:14 left in the broadcast. No, in the first half. That's what I should be saying here. Not ready to go home just yet. We are ready though. Tell you, don't play yourself, man. Get involved in SimWorld, get more involved, get others involved in SimWorld. We're looking for coaches as always on the SimWorld prep side. Everyone starts there. It's the only place where you can live coach in the world. And you want to do that. You want to get your flex your basketball coaching mind as well. Everyone wants to be an armchair quarterback, armchair basketball coach. You can get in here and actually do it live in games. And if you do decide to run as head coach, 5,000 EMs to you. If you, as a user by experience, refer someone who joins, you also will get 5,000 EMs. And if you just want to be involved as a super fan, because you're program watching, you just want to support and be a mouthpiece for the league overall, be a super fan and talk about games that are going on, you'll get 5,000 EMs as well. So a lot of EMs on the table for everybody, but you gotta get in here to earn those EMs as we get back to game action here. Milwaukee. Off move inside. Finney and Terrell.
Terrell used that quick touch movement to get to the cup and used the Euro step in the doop-de-doo is what I call it to finish around the defender. Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my goodness. Look out below. I believe that was once again Mama Tuglu, who was the one who finished that one with authority. And I think he even had a little something extra on the stare down as well after he finished that one.
I mean, you have to. When you jump over somebody and dunk on or make them fall, you know, you got to give them a stare like you really don't belong out here. So I agree with that one.
Looking at things again, that was actually Journey Craig. That was the one who finished the play there that last night out. Either way, it was still emphatic either way. It doesn't matter who did it, right?
Yeah. I mean, and Cray had his whole elbow right at the rim on that possession. You can't teach that type of athleticism.
Absolutely. That will always get the place going. The Gold Rush student section just going crazy after that one as well. They were having a good time though in here. Not surprised. Shot clock ending off at the buzzer and good.
Barely got that one off the run. I mean, barely.
Yeah, Angel Hendricks really cut that one close, my friend. Cut that one way too close.
Shot clock cheese, you know.
Little shot clock cheese. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody loves shot clock cheese. You gotta love that basket from AJ Blaylock as well. Showing off the mid-range game. Oh, still off the inbound. Second chance? No, just the one. Gotta love forcing a turnover there down there, even if you don't score it. You'd like to, obviously. But
I feel like if you get a turnover like that, you need to score and try to convert just for momentum purposes. But Marquette wasn't able to do that right there, and that's okay. As we get a timeout by Coach Smart and the Golden Eagles, I think we got to pay some bills here. So we'll be right back, and we'll continue this broadcast after the break.
Life comes at you fast. Be ready with Nationwide. Investments, retirement, insurance.
Welcome back, everyone. 28-27. UConn out in front. This has been a back and forth game so far, and I personally, Jay, think it's been evenly matched. What about you?
I do not. I think Marquette has been in control of this ball game, and I'll explain to you why. First off, the fans, the atmosphere we have here. It's senior night. The fans are on point. They're hyped and they've been loud. And Marquette has made some heck of momentum plays by making 3-pointers and a couple of nice dunks. And I just feel like Marquette, with their steals and their defensive presence, they've been in control of this game, even though they're losing by 3 points.
And see, I think it's been very evenly matched, just for the simple fact of, I mean, yes, you can look at the score and say that, and look at it and say, yeah, that makes sense. It's only 3-point difference between the teams, yeah. But I think that it's also been the fact that neither team has been able to separate themselves in any part of the game. No one dominating on either side of the ball, in my opinion. As Hassan Abdallah is going to pick up his first foul of the day, and we will see Lucas Banks head to the line for the first time in the contest. But yeah, though that's just my reasoning for it. We haven't seen anybody really go on a run or dominate in any category, really, to signify to me that there is some clear advantage on one side.
I agree with that. The numbers do state that it's been a pretty even game, and as we watch, it's been back and forth scoring. But beyond, I look at toughness. I look at certain plays players make throughout the game and how that's going to look towards the end of the game. Like how does that carry over from the first half to the second half? And Marquette has made hustle plays like offensive rebounds, highlight plays like dunking on people, and that kind of energy carries over to the second half and gives them momentum. And I think that's what's going to carry them forward. That's why I think they're in control.
Fair enough. It is okay. A long pass down the court, and there is a mistake from the Huskies right there. Talking about not making mistakes and that kind of stuff. Big one there. And no basket just yet, but there it is. Courtesy of Lucas Banks after the pass out from Davion Stubblefield. And give a lot of that credit to Shaka Smart and this full court press that this team runs. He's been doing that for years, since his days at VCU. That's his calling card, Jay. And he's showing why he is one of the premier coaches in that respect in terms of developing the game plan and having your team execute really well.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that full court press has UConn playing their own sport out here, right? And in basketball, the ball is live even if you drop it. And once it hits the ground, the other team can grab it. And I think UConn lost that concept on that previous play where they threw the long ball at the wide receiver. Was the pass.
Yeah, that's the danger of it. Kevin Sullivan showing off. He's got some little shooting touch there as well for the big guy. Potential future pro wrestler, perhaps, in the future for Kevin Sullivan. Right now, though, showing he's got some basketball skills as well. Rodriguez going into Sullivan. Sullivan wins the battle that time.
Sullivan's playing a good ball game right now.
Sullivan, a former member of the originators in SimWorld Prep, with former head coach Elisa Dodds. I'm sure she's happy seeing Sullivan play as well as he is. And quick down the floor there. What a great job that was.
Great.
Great. Yeah. Look, that's great.
Great getting down the lane and getting crazy with it. I mean, what a nice finish. And Marquette has a 3-point lead right now. And we're going to see if UConn, they earned it.
There it is. UConn able to respond. And that's kind of how it's been, though, back and forth. Regarding this one, I know we talked about it earlier. It's really fun. But I really am enjoying what we're seeing here in this one so far. 1-point game. Marquette trying to send the lead to Northern Rodriguez. He can't do it there. Good defense. Norman Nation's there on that one. But throwing it inside. Hassan Abdallah with the finish, giving the Huskies the lead right back. 3 minutes left in the first half.
An outstanding transition offense for UConn right now. Everybody ran to the spots. Abdallah got to the middle of the paint like he's supposed to. He rim ran and he received the reward with a nice dime, and he was able to finish above the rim for UConn.
Love to see it. Stubblefield trying his luck. He can't get it. Huskies one and done there. Get the rebound and up the floor with it. They come. Abdallah late screen, and it results in 2 points for the Huskies. Great job as Angel Hendricks, freshman, playing big minutes off the bench for the Huskies in this one. Pass inside. Now they reset things to the Golden Eagles. Trey with it outside, and guarded by Sullivan. Swinging the ball around here. The Golden Eagles to the corner. Banks in the corner with it. Trying to try a jumper. Can't get it.
Well, that was a tough offensive possession. I felt like the spacing for Marquette was a little fogged up. And once they did get the right spacing, it was a little too late. They just had to go to a ball screen and force a shot up.
Yeah, it looked good late. I was going to say it looked good late in that game, but not early. Sullivan now kills an illegal screen. Trying to set one on Tyshawn Vice there. Instead, off a legal screen, and the Golden Eagles will take possession back. 1:39 left here in the first half of play. Is Marquette where they want to be right now in terms of trailing scoring-wise, you think, Jay? Or what should they be looking at heading in half?
I think Marquette is perfectly fine with where they sit. They're only down 3 points. They've been attacking the rim like crazy as they get offensive rebound. Put back. But I think Marquette is right where they need to be, and so is UConn. Like you said, it's been a back and forth, seesaw, teeter-totter type of game. Both teams are scoring, both teams are playing good defense. I think both teams are going to halftime happy. They're going to make adjustments, and we're going to be able to make the call on the adjustments in the second half to see who wins the game.
Norman Nations chase down block. Get that out of here. What a block that was. That was Matobu. We got the block there, and the jumper from Stubblefield falls. Golden Eagles have the lead back. Under a minute left. 1 point lead here for Marquette. Rodriguez trying to clamp up on Norman Nations. Got the ball out of his hands, which is good. But there's a jumper from the Huskies, unable to get it to go. That's Abdallah. Missing Molina. 25 seconds left in the first half of play. Rodriguez with it, guarded by Nations. The ISO here. Now trying to get a screen. Does get the screen. Rodriguez pulls out for three. Good!
Well executed play for Marquette right there. They got a single side ball screen, turned it into a double ball screen. Rodriguez came wide open at the top of the key off the dribble and knocked it down to in the half for Marquette. Let's see if UConn can respond.
Took a shot, he didn't miss that one. Jumped in and out. Not a good look from Morgan to end the first half. Unfortunately, did not fall for them. So the Marquette Golden Eagles will head to halftime with the lead in their hands. And Jay, first half off, my friend.
Oh, very entertaining first half. It was a back-to-back game in the scoring column. I think Marquette played a little tougher than UConn, but I think UConn has the ability to fix that at halftime, and I think they're going to do that, and it's going to be an interesting game down to the wire.
I think both teams showed flashes of things that they could do well throughout the first half, as I got later down into anyway. I think that UConn, they did rebound well later on in the first half, but Marquette did a better job of forcing mistakes, which I think is going to be the bigger difference, and we'll see how it goes though in the second half. We'll be right back, folks, with more basketball.
Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. I'm on 10. Hello, I'm Himothy. I got the recipe. I got the flow. I got the remedy. I know they do. I know they envy me. Feet on the floor. What they gon' say now? We came alone from last place, bottom to top of the fast pace. Out of this surf, I get touchdown. I take a loss, get it back 8. I'm in the gym putting numbers up. You're never there, you got bad traits. Never excuses or cover ups. Learn from the losses and bad breaks. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Who said I wasn't him? Who said it? All this talk about who's on top and who's not. Miss me with the gospel. Check the score, yeah. See me coming off the screen. Know I gave myself the green light. Catch a shoe from the 3. If I'm not the one, it doesn't seem right. I need like 2, 4, 5, 6 in them rings. I'm talking back to back to back like 23. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Welcome back to Milwaukee, everyone. It's time to throw up those deuces, folks. I know you missed it. I missed it too. Second half here. So excited. 42-38. Marquette out in front here, trying to win on Senior Day here in front of their home fans. And I had a chance to speak to Coach Smart at halftime today, and mentioned to me that he's happy with the turnovers they forced, but he does want to see them do more with their three-point shooting when they get the opportunity to do it. They've only taken 3, made 1 in the first half, and they're one of the better teams in the conference at making 3-pointers. So, want to see more of that in the second half.
Yeah, I think the right time and right place to shoot 3-pointers will come from Marquette. I think the first half, their main focus was to attack the rim, and I think with them doing that so well, I think they'll have the opportunity to get those wide open 3-point shots, those easy ones that Coach Smart is looking for, and I'm pretty sure he said that at halftime. And as we see Redmond get going for UConn, as that's his 4th point of the second half, is he starts the half off with a nice two-hand slam, and right there he gets a nice pass from his teammate on the cut to finish. Maybe he's trying to spark a run to get these UConn Huskies the league back.
Yeah, they're going to need that from him for sure. Because outside of him, personally, look at the roster, never been impressed with this roster. We talked about it a little bit off air before the game started, but UConn has, out of the teams who have had higher invitation round this season, UConn has been the more disappointing one to me, even with Miami being where they are. UConn has been the most, the one that I've been most disappointed by.
Yep, I remember you saying that, and I would have to agree with you. I mean, Dan Hurley and company has the makeup of I would say the Sweet 16-esque team. They have a guard, tough as nails in Morgan. They have a shooter in Nation. They have a scorer in Redmond. They got 2 athletic bigs that rebound and defend. So I agree with you. I don't see a reason why this team is struggling, but there could be some off-court issues, some chemistry issues. Maybe even Coach Hurley not coaching the guys right.
And maybe Marcus Wi-Fi knocking that one down, giving the Golden Eagles a lead right back, 2-point lead, 47-45. But I think that for me, the reasons why I'm disappointed with UConn more than Miami is because we talk about how hard it is to win championships in sports, which is true, yes. It's hard to win 2 in a row. UConn did that. It's hard. It's even harder to make it to 3 in a row. Just make it to the game 3 times in a row. UConn did that. 3 straight championship games in a row. They only won 2 of them, but still, they made it 3 in a row. So that tells me that you're a very strong team. You're a consistent team. You know what it takes to win, and you do it year in and year out. So for me, while Miami's season last season was impressive, yes, UConn had the more impressive stretch, and to me, that means more than the impressive season that Miami had.
Right, I agree with you right there. And I would say this, just to add on to UConn's success. Out of the 3 years that they made it, you have to believe that everybody from the president of the school all the way down to the manager of the men's basketball team was bought in and sold that this team could do exactly what they did. And that's the reason why they made it to the championship 3 years in a row. And if we're being honest, I can't say the same for this team here that's on the court here tonight. Could they prove me wrong? Absolutely, but I can't say that everybody on that bench, on that coaching staff, the managers, the people who prepare the meals are all bought into this UConn team, and you can tell by their record.
Exactly. Another 3-pointer. That one falls for Rodriguez. The rebound from A-Rod, knocking it down, giving Marquette a lead once again here. They are responding, getting those 3 that I just mentioned a few minutes ago there, Jay. Love to see Shaka Smart's vision and game plan for the second half start to blossom here early. Raz, you talked about it. You said that was probably the first half was a good way to get that in their mind if you're UConn, and then to see the plays that they're making here with the 3-point. They're here. They're happening.
Absolutely, and not to mention, UConn did start this half with 2 blocks in the paint, as we see another mid-range jump shot go in for number 24, Lafayette for Marquette. But UConn started the half defending the paint extremely well. So, B-Ron, we have a timeout by the UConn Huskies here. This is the first media timeout, so we're going to have to take a break, and we'll be right back to finish this game up.
I am the truth. It take a giant to fit on my shoes. Switch out the suit. Ask so much just when I step out the booth. Flip on the news. Hot off the press, homie, I'm that dude. King of the zoo. Striking the tech, elephant in the room. Got designer on my body. Selfies in the private jet. Hop out of the new Bugatti. This is how you move like a boss. When you gotta go and show it off. Dripping now, shining like the stars. Make them all flop. Round of applause. This is how you move like a boss. With the sauce. Like a boss. Hey, a boss. This is how you move like a boss. Like a boss. Money in the bank, like I own the bank. And it's a funny thing, cause money ain't a thing. 24 got rings, got me give a thing, but I still got the range. This is how you move like a boss. When you gotta go and show it off. Dripping now, shining like the stars. Make them all flop, round of applause. This is how you move like a boss. With the sauce. Like a boss. Hey, this is how you move like a boss. I got the swag for real. Head to toe dripping in my bag for real. Looking like a happy meal. I'm a snack for real. This is how you move like a boss. When you gotta go and show it off. Dripping now, shining like the stars. Make them all flop. Round of applause. This is how you move like a boss. Go ahead, hit them with the sauce. So good up and take a little pause.
Welcome back, everyone. Marquette holding on right now, 52-49 over UConn. And Jay, we had we have a big out-of-town score to get people caught up on. This is a big one for the top of the Big East between Georgetown, Butler, and Villanova. Because Villanova plays Butler later on tonight at 7 p.m. Georgetown faced VCU today, ended up winning that game 79-68. And that's big for Georgetown because with a Butler loss later on tonight at Villanova, Georgetown will clinch the number 2 seed in the Big East. Because I have a tiebreaker over Butler, so still have to win tonight. Butler supposed to lose tonight, rather, but Georgetown did their part.
Yes, they did.
No congratulations just yet. We're seeing the Shaka Smart defense and their team overall continuing to wreak havoc here in this one. And there's another tough basket from A-Rod. A floater that time through the contact there.
And B-Ron, you want to know what we're seeing? We're seeing a Shaka Smart effect, right? We're seeing them. We're seeing them get frenzy on defense. They're getting active. They're getting the crowd into it. They're getting their hands on the ball. They're tipping it. They're deflecting it. And on the offense, they're running their offense to perfection. We watched that last play. We saw A-Rod run off a double stagger, catch the ball. He may have had a wide open shot 3-point line, but that's not what he wanted. He took his time, got his defender on his hip, took the floater, made the floater. That is what Coach Smart wants from his team. Perfection on offense and absolute chaos on defense. And that's what we're seeing right now from this Marquette team.
Exactly. Now it looks like Marquette is in control to me, Jay. So now we can go back in the first half with Marquette not being in control, and now they look like they're in control of this one. in my opinion, now as well. As you'll see, Al-Khatib was relying for the Golden Eagles is Ramadan Al-Khatib. Sophomore shooting 63% at the free throw line this season. He's got the most dunks on the team.
Real athletic guy. Gets above the rim. We love to see that. We love when the kids play above the rim and just dunk the ball at will.
Absolutely, we sure do. We got that first one to go, and you mentioned it. That's one of those things we like about him. His size, and he's a good rim runner as well. So you love to see it as it makes them both and extends this Marquette lead out some more. UConn's looking really flustered out there, and again, gotta give a lot of that credit to Shaka Smart and how he gets his team ready to roll, game planning throughout the game, making adjustments, making changes. That's what it takes to be a good coach, and that's why Smart is, I would say, one of the more respected coaches in SimWorld U. And there's a steal, another fourth turnover, another pass inside. That's live 5. Pass it back out. Jay Blaylock in that one to go, and we mentioned the turnovers a minute ago here, Jay. Marquette only has 1 turnover all game, and that's UConn's 9th of the game right there.
Marquette is just forcing their wheel on UConn right now, and I know Shaka Smart's over there smiling from ear to ear, probably sitting down with his leg over his knee and like, these are my boys. This is what I trained them for, and I'm happy for this Marquette team. On senior night, they're doing exactly what their coach wants them to do. They're getting to the lane and finishing. Did you just see that? Oh my God!
Marquette's live 5. What a play that was!
The left
lead balloons out, and now Hurley's going to take another time out here for the Huskies. 60-49. Marquette out in front. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld. It's a place where average Joe can work on his craft and grow. Say you the new magic, yo. Well, why you ain't passing though? Better get you a basket, bro. Cause this ain't no Madden, no. This is real ball life from prep to pro. Gamma Park, this ain't no fashion show. It's the opportunity for you to be the one to shoot the 3 in the clip. Game on the line. They like, who is he? Must be the 2-3 or 2-4. The 1 twice. Coach saying do more. Scouts like that boy nice. So drive up the price. Push up the stock. Build up your name. Stir up the pot. Piss off the eye. As a player or a coach, here it is, dog. SimWorld. This is your shot.
Yo, yells.
SimWorld.
You know your boy gotta get some of this, right?
SimWorld.
Rick Blaze.
SimWorld.
Ladies love. Let's go.
I be on some ballers, trying to get my hands on a scholarship. Pretty young thing already knew my name, said she wanna try out on a scholarship. Hold up, let me PG it. Porn go past, but you know I'm gon' do it. Podcast fast, big Bob on the snacks, and you know I'm in my bag when March can't beat it. Baby, I be drippin' with my foes tipping. Shot out to the ballers, no bull like I'm Pippin. Rick Blaze hit him with the freestyle. SimWorld Hoops, man, them boys wild.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
And then when their lead expanded, they turned into a highlight machine, except for the problem was there was no film in the camera.
If you really want it, you can have it. If you really want it, go and get them dollars. I'ma pop my collar, ride big and poly, swinging Jeep Cherokees, make them holler. My name is KB, and I'm the Mac with it. I won't stop till I reach the top and keep moving. So can't nobody hold me down. Faces frown, cause they thought I fell off hooping. Rebound in this game like Cheryl swooping. MVP, so ain't nobody stopping me. my destiny. Blew up in this game of rapping, they fingers snapping, guns clapping, screaming my name. I'm bringing the pain, it won't stop till I get a meal we split on first class flights overseas with Vietnamese and Japanese currencies. Appropriately describe this game, baby. If you really want it, you can have it, dawg. If you really want it, you can have it, dawg. If you really want it, you can have it, dawg. If you really want it, you can have it.
The path to success is a long one. Sometimes it seems I'm crawling slowly up the wrong one. At times I wonder if it's really supposed to be. I hear a boy say, JB, run the music industry. New century, I'm froze up because the game is on. Close to my partner that rest in peace with those who say it's strong. I'm staying strong by my team through this good life. Cause we done had a little sample of the good life. Studios and closed shows, you were superstars. Money flows straight through the door cause of who you are. The harder part of life was living, cause every single thing you asked for was given. I ain't tripping. Once I was told by this wise old man to take my time for as long as I can. Be in control of your destiny. You have the world in the palm of your hand. And if you really want it.
Welcome back, everyone. 60-49. Marquette has really ramped up everything, really, in this one. But again, it all goes back to the shot smart full court trap and how much pressure that created on UConn throughout the game. And we saw it earlier in the first half. Marquette forced 5 steals on UConn in the first half, but in the second half they really ramped it up, and this is the result of it, really.
Absolutely. It almost feel like Coach Smart called on the dogs this half. Like, all right, let's go get them. And that's exactly what they came out and did. I mean, they were forcing turnovers left and right. The game was moving fast. And I'm happy to see Coach Hurley call timeout and actually get a good play and get a score for the UConn team. Maybe it'll calm them down and they can climb their way back into this game.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time left. This game is not over, folks. I know how people get in the chat sometimes. They're down by, 8-10 points. Oh, it's over. It's still 11 minutes left in this game. Plenty of time for anything to happen. We know how it goes in basketball. Any sport, really. And what a finish that was. 62-51. Marquette now 11-point lead for them. And the fans here are going absolute bananas. And there's a foul on Mamatoglu. His first of the game. I know the business in the truck are just cracking up at me pronouncing these names over here. Look,
Ron, you get a pass. You get a pass. You get a pass. Okay, you want to know why you get a pass? Because I haven't tried to pronounce nobody's name. And so, and that's for obvious reasons. So therefore, you can take what I say. If you mess up, then.
Hey, look, if I mess up my name, it's fine, right? I'm doing my best over here.
That's right. That's right. You're the only person who calls their names. I promise. I won't attempt it.
you and Rick Blaze both. You will find any way to use anything else but their name or shorten the name of someone else.
That's right. I'll go straight initials if I have to.
Good pass inside, a good finish as well. Oh man. Phenomenal work right there. I believe that was Ramadan Al-Khatib who got that one.
There you go.
And another turnover. Defense in the offense. Kiwan Mamatoglu.
And then Hurley's on the sideline going ballistic on his guards right now. He is outraged as he normally is throughout the game. I'm pretty sure he just snatched off his blazer and threw it at one of the backup guards on the bench right there as Marquette gets another disgusting block. Oh man, this Marquette team has settled in fabulously here in the second half.
Absolutely. Mamatoglu scoring once again, and Dan Hurley, furious timeout. I've never seen a man call timeout with a T so much force in my life. Like his finger was gonna go through his hand.
Absolutely, and now we have to get our managers to clean up the floor because it was saliva coming out of his mouth.
got a winner of our EM giveaway. 880 EMs going to Biff Markham. Congratulations. Congratulations for winning the EMs, and thank you everybody across all the platforms that we have watching us here today. From early SimWorld U action, YouTube, X, Instagram, Facebook, I'm LinkedIn, TikTok. There are so many places that we have our content here. Thank you all wherever you're watching us. We appreciate it, and please come back later on in the evening, 7 o'clock. We will have 2 more games later on in the evening. But let's talk the top performer of this one, Journey Craig, getting the nod here. Really efficient from the field today. 6 for 8 from the field, 12 points on the day for Journey Craig. He's done a lot for Marquette and put a lot of pressure on these UConn players in general. The whole team has, but Craig in particular. Also, this has 2 steals in the day.
Yes, Craig has done an amazing job to back up forward. He came into the game today and he didn't press. He didn't do anything out of the normal. He really just let the game come to him, and that's why he's 6 for 8. And he was attacking the basket and dunking on people and making himself look really, really good for this Marquette team. And it's no surprise that he got that player spotlight because he's just been phenomenal off the bench for this Marquette team.
Absolutely. Tyshawn Weiss, the lone senior on this Golden Eagle squad, has missed the first free throw on the year. 74% free throw shooter is Weiss. And one of the great things about basketball and college sports in general is that you're always retooling. You know, every year, someone or multiple players, if you're on Alabama, Kentucky, are leaving every year. So you're always trying to retool and get better. And Marquette's going to have to find a way to replace Tyshawn Weiss. And right now, they don't have anybody coming into the program for next season. Now, again, there's no time to finish those recruiting spots, obviously. But still.
Yes, you're 100% right. I mean, when it comes down to that, you got to lean on what Coach Smart has built in the culture and how he has ran the organization or the school, and you rely on that to fill in or fix the problem that the school has or the program or the team has. So, like you just said, Weiss is leaving, but Coach Smart culture is going to fix the absence. You're going to have guys step up, you're going to have guys move to different spots, but they already know what it's like to be under Coach Smart, so they're going to perform and pick up the slack of what's missing, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm a high IQ, or I want to take my IQ to the next level, or I want to be in a spot where I'm going to be in a solid system, I would heavily consider Marquette over a lot of other places, if I'm honest with you.
Yep, I agree with you. And if you want to learn how to play defense and play attack defense, I would go to Marquette as well. Because right now,
yeah,
man.
Go ahead. Yeah, right, man. That's it, right? Sometimes all you can say is, man. We're seeing it here. This is one of those man moments where Marquette is just really taking it to UConn on both sides of the ball, and you know, it starts on the defensive end, and we've seen it throughout the game. Now the double team on Oliver unable to score, but he does get a foul called. I believe they're going to give the foul to Rodriguez on that one. Malcolm Oliver will have a chance here at the free throw line. Try to cut into this lead some more. And when you're down like UConn is right now, 8 minutes left in the game, there's still plenty of time to get back into it, but the sun's starting to set here.
Yes it is. You're definitely looking towards the end of the game if you're UConn, but you can't be pessimistic. You got to be optimistic, right? And one thing as a player, I like to tell myself when I sub out, when I sub in, or when I'm just going through a slump in the game, hey, just go out there and make one positive play. And I got that from Steve Kerr in the SWBA. That's what he tells his Golden State Warriors. Just go make one positive play, and then that becomes contagious, and then the next play makes it possible. and then the next player makes a positive play. And next thing you know, you have a team full of positive players and that's making positive plays. And I think if UConn does that here right now, they could cut this league and make it manageable and most likely winnable at the end of this game.
Exactly. So much about sports is doing the little things. You mentioned the positive play, and just to equate it to baseball, it's very similar to that too, because we still got the plate, yeah, but you can make hard contact, even if it's an out. Hard contact just shows you're on the ball, and that matters more than getting on base if you're struggling. If you see that thing happen, that gives you the confidence to say, okay, now that I did that, next time we'll do this.
Well, absolutely. Or your teammate coming up like, oh, if he could make contact, I could knock it off the park. Or on the basketball, if he could get a rebound, I could dunk it. You know, it's the same thing. Same thing, different sports. Make one positive play, help your team.
Exactly. A snowball effect. And UConn's going to need a lot of that as we get down to the final 6 minutes here of the game. And Marquette went inside, body control, and the basket counted. That's Hanagotius Fanning Jr.
That's right.
Look, that's right. Whatever he says. Whatever he says, that's right.
That's right, D-Rod. I'm not going to lie to you. You want to know his name for me? That's Headband.
That's Headband.
That's Headband. Headband with a nice finish.
Oliver scoring there on the interior for the Huskies. Leading scorer for the Huskies today is Malcolm Oliver, not Floyd Redmond, who you would probably expect to be a leading scorer. Not him today. Redmond, speaking of Redmond, he does have 10 points. 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal. He is helping. But it's just those two in double digits for the Huskies.
Right, and I would say Redmond needs to have more points and he needs more production for this UConn team to be successful. But Oliver, he's been on it since the start. He's been playing defense. He's been making nice post moves. He's been dunking, and I don't think you can ask for much more. I think Oliver has played a solid game for UConn, and he hasn't really had the help he needed or the support he needed from his supporting cast.
Yeah, exactly. Somehow Fanning Jr. just did not have the ball taken away there from him. Instead, turnaround jumper. That one was good. UConn is managing to get some stops here. There's 5 minutes left, 5:10 left in this one. The stops are a good sign if you're Dan Hurley and the Huskies. Speaking of, if you are Dan Hurley, what are you saying to your team on the bench in a break? Or in that kind of moment, Jay, when you get the time to talk to others? Redmond's going to have a charge called one, and some of the maestros doing a little dancey dance.
Absolutely. I know my show is doing his dancey dance. But to answer your question, B1, if I'm Dan Hurley, I mean, I could be Dan Hurley because Dan Hurley is a little too fiery. But I would say, guys, we're killing ourselves. Like, we're beating ourselves out here tonight. Marquette is not beating us. We're beating ourselves by turning the ball over, playing into their style of play, playing into their traps, playing into their full court offense, speeding us up. We're letting them dictate to us the game, and that's not what we do. And that's why we're losing. We're letting them do whatever they want and really put their emphasis on this game.
Yeah, man. Hassan Abdallah giving a little extra effort there. Grabbing the rebound off of the Eric Karam there. Having it go his way. But Marquette able to respond. Stubblefield knocking it down. And even with all of the credit we've given to Shaka Smart and this full court track, rightfully so, Jay, I think some of that also goes to the fact that Marquette's been able to answer for a lot of things that UConn has done throughout this game. We can
100%.
compound the credit from Shaka Smart, because that's also a part of Shaka Smart's mindset when it comes to a game like this.
Yes, B1, you want just correct. And the reason why I say correct is because I've been sitting beside you this whole time. Every time UConn looks like they're going to try to make a run for it, you say, oh, there's Marquette with another response. Oh, there's Marquette with another response. And yes, tonight has been that type of night for Marquette. They have responded on every time UConn has even looked like they're going to try to make a run or try to take the lead earlier in the game or push the league up. Marquette has been phenomenal on this senior night, and they're scoring the ball, they're making shots. They're not just taking shots, they're making shots. And I think that's why that plus their full court trap has grown this league out to double digits.
Double digits now, 2:50 left in the game. Still not over, but it's starting to look like it's getting a little dark for the Huskies. Pass to Redmond. No good. Second chance. Abdallah can't get it. Third crack at it. They'll get one here. Redmond with it in the corner. 2:30 left in this one. Using a screen from Oliver. Pass it inside to Oliver. Up. They can't get that one. 4 tries. No! 4 tries. 4 misses for the Huskies. That is the microcosm of the night right there for the Huskies.
That is the story of the night, though. They just can't finish. And honestly, if they would have had that kind of effort from the start, I think this game would look a little bit different. I think that's the best effort I've seen from UConn in the second half.
And all of those were those are shots where you want them. They're good shots. Some of them were, in the painted area. Those are high percentage shots. They're just not falling. The good defense from Marquette, too. And even that time, the good defense, the basket counts, and the Huskies, they'll take a timeout here. 75-63. 1:47 left in this one. Conclusion coming at you after this break. Welcome back, everyone. 75-63. Marquette out in front trying to close the door here on this one. 1:47 left. And Jay, if you're shot to smart, what are you telling your kids to hang on to this one in the final few minutes?
I'm telling them, let's take care of the basketball. No stupid turnovers, no stupid fouls. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's celebrate senior night the right way. And let's make free throws. And other than that, I think that it's all smiles and giggles on the bench for Marquette right now. As they make another shot.
Yeah, especially when you got shots like that falling. That's been part of the thing too for Marquette in this one. As good as the defense has been, as good as the pressure that they put onto UConn it's also been their ability to find ways to make tough shots or find answers for UConn's offense as well. Not let them back in this one. Open three-pointer from Nation. Didn't go. Rare miss from Nation from the corner like that.
I think this game puts. I'm sorry, B-Rod. I think this game puts Marquette into Hoopsteria for sure. Especially with this type of victory. I think they look dominant tonight. I think they showed why they belong to Hoopsteria. I think on the other side, this game might put UConn out of Hoopsteria. And the reason I say that is because, you know, they didn't look like a team that wanted to compete. Well, they competed for a while, but once they got down, the competitiveness kind of went away from this UConn team.
Yeah, absolutely did go away from UConn as we wind down the final few seconds here at 35 left in this one. Rodriguez still attacking, not able to score that time. Oliver grabbing the rebound. Husky kind of the floor with it here. As we won't see, I'd imagine anyway, when Marquette gets called, we won't see any fouling from UConn, but hang on a second. Big basket there from Freed Redmond. There's a foul on the play as well. But we'll see a free throw coming up for Marquette, or from UConn rather. Another even giveaway. We're giving away 1,070 EMs to Jordan Scott. That's a new name that I'm not familiar with. Congratulations to you. And again, congratulations. And again, thank you to everyone who is watching. And yeah, that's, look, new face, new name getting EMs. That's why it literally pays to be here, folks. Thank you for joining us on this broadcast as the final 5, 6 o'clock. Salt away in this one. Marquette will move to 12-16 on the year, 7-6 in the Big East. They win this one 79-67. Also snatched their 3-game losing streak as well over the Huskies in this one today. 2 more games later on in the evening. Butler, Villanova, and Minnesota, Illinois later on in the evening, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. Seen it for those. For Sniper Jay, all the guys and gals in the truck, I'm B-Ron. Have a wonderful night.
This has been a presentation of SimWorld Sports.